Hey everyone, it's Crystal, and this is my 1 month postpartum and update on the boys. So here I am. Today is February the something. I think it's like February the 5th or the 6th. I don't know. Yesterday was actually their month, and it was so funny because I totally forgot. And I did forget. I don't know. The day got away from me, and this morning. Josh woke up and it was snowing outside, and I looked at him. I was like, "Oh, it's snowing on the boys' 1 month day or whatever." He was like, "Wasn't that yesterday?" I was like, "What?" And so I guess the day got away from me, and I didn't realize that yesterday was Wednesday. It's like not being at work and being on maternity leave. Like my days they smush together, and I really don't know what day it is unless. Like, I know what day it is kind of based upon when Josh is at school and what time he's at school, and that's about it. Let's see. Okay, so 1 month update. The boys are, last checked was like a week and a half ago, I think. Ronin was at 7 pounds and 7 ounces, and Armor was at 6 pounds even, and they were both at 18.5 inches long. So they're definitely growing and getting bigger. They're super cute. They are starting to be more active during the day. I'm noticing that they are just, when I feed them in the morning after, like, okay, so we usually have like like a 7 or 8 a.m. feeding, depending on how they do through the night. And so after that feeding, they kind of stay awake a little bit longer, and then they go back to sleep. And then when we have like our 11 o'clock feeding, they're awake. Like they stay awake until the next feeding time, which is usually around like 2 or 3. And then they kind of sort of take a little bit of a nap. So definitely I'm noticing that they are staying awake more often. I think they're starting to figure out that nighttime is nighttime and daytime is daytime. They still at night, usually like the 11, 12 o'clock at night feeding, they usually kind of fuss and want to be awake after that. So that one's kind of hard for me to get them to go to sleep. Like they're getting better at it, but it's not a set routine yet. So, and then after that, the next feeding is like at 2 or 3 in the morning. And at that one, they usually go right back to sleep. And the last couple days, they did like a 4-hour stretch, meaning I got like 3 hours of sleep in between a feeding, which is amazing. So they definitely are. I don't know if it's that they're eating a little bit more or that they are being more active during the day, so that means that they're sleeping a little bit better at night. So things are, their little routines are changing, and they're just, it's really crazy. They're pretty amazing. They are not really nursing very much at all. Armor screams his little head off like I'm trying to kill him when I try to offer the breast to him, and like he'll get the nipple. And I bought a nipple shield, and I've used the nipple shield, and he doesn't want to have anything to do with it. So I do try to nurse Ronin whenever I can, and he'll nurse on both sides. So that's helping me kind of keep my supply. It's not helping me build my supply, but it's helping me maintain it, I guess you could say. So I'm pumping pretty much most of the time. And so they're getting anywhere from 3 to 4 bottles of my formula a day, and that's each of them. So it's not a fantastic supply. It may not last forever. Obviously, it's not going to last forever, but I'm just going to keep pumping and doing what I'm doing until it goes away. So I have had to deal with my own feelings about it, feelings of kind of guilt, and that I'm not doing enough, or that I didn't pump enough, or I just, it's normal, I think. And I don't want anybody to think I'm like beating myself up. I'm not. But as a mom and as a person who is nursing, who wanted to nurse, it's just kind of like this little emotional battle that you go through, especially whenever it's not going the way you think or the way you thought it was going to go. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like I had this expectation that nursing was going to just be so fabulous and easy, and nursing twins is really hard. And that's not to discourage anybody out there watching my video who is going to have twins and who plans on nursing or anything, because I know there's tons of twin moms out there who rock it, just completely blow it out of the water, and they do an amazing job. And I know that I'm still doing a good job because any milk that I give them of mine is better than nothing at all. In the first few months, you know, the mother's milk is fabulous for immunities and things like that. So I feel better than I did like over the last week or so about what I'm giving them. Again, I wish I could just give them my milk only, but it's not working that way. So we are doing formula for the rest of their feedings, and you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to beat myself up and feel like a horrible mom because I can't give them, you know, because I can't exclusively breastfeed. So, and again, I do have to go back to work. So in some ways it does work out because I do plan to pump. I have my little tote bag for my pump so that I can take that to work. And, you know, I have a job that it's not going to be a problem for me to go every 2 or 3 hours and pump. It's not that big of a deal. So, you know, I mean, it is working out well because if they were exclusively nursing and then I had to go back to work, it'd be kind of a shock to their little systems of not having me there to nurse them on demand whenever they want. So, I mean, it's all going to be fine. I'm not as upset about it as I have been over the last couple weeks. I really was kind of depressed about it. And so that's them. That's kind of the update on the boys. Like I said, they're doing really, really well. They're starting to, you know, their looks are starting to really kind of set in. We're starting to see little differences in them, but we're also seeing a lot of like similarities within each of them. They, you know, have kind of the same little facial expressions sometimes, and you know, there's a lot of similarities, and of course there's a lot of differences, but it's neat because every day it's like there's some little thing that I notice about them. I'm like, ooh, look at this, and ooh, look at that. And so it's really fun to see them changing and watch them growing. That's them. Oh, and you know, I posted, I know that most of you probably who were watching this probably already watched my labor and delivery video. I finally did it yesterday. I think that's why I forgot about their month because I was so trying to get that video done, and I had to like keep stopping because they would wake up and all kinds of different things. So it was like several different little videos that I put together to make the one video that I kind of recorded at different times. So I think that's kind of what threw me off. I made that video, and so then I wasn't thinking about their month. But something that I forgot to mention in that video was the boys and how they were like right after birth. So like, I'll just quickly say that when they were born, Armor had jaundice and Ronin had jaundice and low sugar. So so that we had to deal with that while we were in the hospital. And I felt really bad because Armor had jaundice kind of bad, and so they had to come in the room and keep doing the heel stick on his little foot, and his blood would clot almost immediately. So when they would get the stick and they'd get the little blood sample and take it, by the time they got to the little lab place, it was already clotted up and they couldn't use it as a test. So then they would have to come back and stick his foot again. So I mean, it was horrible, actually. I mean, we're very grateful and lucky that they didn't have any NICU time. I mean, I can't really complain, but it was awful to watch him scream his little head off every time they stuck his foot and, you know, squeezed and squeezed and squeezed to try to get blood out. So that was really hard on me. At one point, when they had come into the room to do it, I had to go. I was about to take a shower, so I'd gone in to take a shower, and I just sat in the shower and I cried because I could hear him just screaming, and I was like, I just felt bad. So after that, they also had to bring the lights into our room, and so he had to basically hang out under the ultraviolet lights for about 24 hours, and then so yeah, I forgot, after I did the video yesterday, I was like, damn it, I forgot to say that. So yeah, yeah, that's it. My brain's getting discombobulated. Someone asked me yesterday in one of my comments on, one of the comments on my video is how how I healed and recovered from cesarean. And so I also just want to say that I recovered fairly well, fairly quickly. I think it's kind of one of those things when you have 2 babies and you have to suddenly, when you're out of the hospital and you have to be up and doing things like Josh, we got out of the hospital on that Saturday after they were born. They were born on Wednesday, and we got out of the hospital on Saturday. Josh went back to school on Monday. So I was immediately just kind of having to do things. And they had a doctor's appointment on that Monday to go back and have their weight checked and their jaundice levels rechecked. And then I had an appointment on Tuesday, and then we had another appointment on that Wednesday. So I had to be up and moving about. So I actually think that benefited me because I feel like I've healed pretty quickly. I feel fine. My incision is fine. I had my staples taken out. And again, like I said in my video yesterday, my incision is up and down on the outside, and my incision on the uterus is horizontal. I think horizontal, vertical. I just totally lost my train of thought on how that is. Horizontal, vertical. Yeah. Horizontal on the inside, vertical on the outside. So I healed fairly well, and I'm still healing. After birth, like when I delivered Armor vaginally, I had a small tear, but it wasn't enough to have stitches, which was great because I didn't have to have stitches. It did take, a week or so for the soreness down in the lady area to kind of go away. As far as how I feel now, I feel great. My bones still really hurt. My knees and my ankles and my feet bones, they hurt. And I think it's just because of how much weight I had put on with preeclampsia and getting so swollen, and just the weight of everything and where it was. I feel like I'm an old lady now. And I think also too, it's just been cold, and the weather probably has affected it, but I just need to get back out and start exercising and doing cardio to kind of, I think, build my strength back up. So that is what I had been feeling. I still have carpal tunnel in my hands. It's getting better. It's almost all the way gone out of this one. It's just in the tips of my hands on this one. Still, if I hold something for a little while, I have it. I have like my thumb joint right here. This whole thing hurts. Like, it hurt during pregnancy, but it still hurts. So if it doesn't go away after a little while, I might have to see a specialist and see if they can give me like a steroid shot in my hand. But other than that, I feel great. Mentally, I feel really good. I am going to do a video probably in the next couple days. I feel like after birth, this whole month of, having them and being at home on maternity leave, I feel like there's just this wide range of emotions that I went through. And I don't really see a whole lot of videos posted about that. So I'm going to post a video on like week to week, the last 4 weeks of like how, like the experience of emotions, like going like this after birth. So I think that'll be really interesting because I felt a lot of different things, and I just think it'd be neat to kind of get that out. If anybody has any questions on any other videos that they want me to do pertaining to the pregnancy or anything like that, just let me know and I'll definitely do them. I think that's pretty much it. I am going to do a postpartum belly shot for you guys. And then also, I officially emailed my job. I emailed my boss today and let him know that I could come back the first week of March. It makes me sad. I don't want to go back to work. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's going to be very bittersweet. Of course, I mean, I love my job. I love working. I'm a working kind of woman. It's just who I am. But at the same time, I love my boys, and I don't want to leave them. And we're going to work it out. It's all going to work out. I'm not going to stress out. I'm not going to freak out. Lots of women work and have babies. So it's just, it's just one of those things. I know that as I get closer to the day of going to work, I'm going to have lots of mixed emotions about it. And I know the first day is probably going to be hard. I'll probably cry on my way to work. But I know that once I get past that first week of working again, I'll get into a routine and things are going to feel a lot better as far as how I feel about it right now. So I am feeling sad about having to go to work. Not that I want to be specifically like a stay-at-home mom. I mean, that'd be great if I could, but Josh is still in school, and until he gets a fabulous job, I can't do that. But one day, when he's finished with school, my husband's going to school for radio broadcasting. He has a really amazing voice, so he wants to do voiceover work and just kind of be in that industry. So he's just got a little bit more time left to finish, and so yeah, hopefully when he's done with school, he can get an awesome job and I can either work part-time or not at all, at least for a couple years until the boys start school, and then, and then maybe I can go back to school and do something different with my career. I don't know. I like my career, but I think about it sometimes. I'm like, oh, I could do different things, and I don't know. That's part of my emotions that I'll talk about, all the different things that I've been feeling since giving birth. So I think that is it. Let's see. I think that is it. So yeah, like I said, if you haven't watched my labor and delivery video and you've been waiting for it and you didn't see it in the feed, I'll post a link to it below in the comment, or not in the comments, but I'll post a link below so that you can go and watch that. I have a lot of pictures, which I posted on my Facebook, of their birth, basically of me being in the hospital in labor and all the way up to their birth. And I'm going to make a video slideshow with that also, so that you guys can see kind of everything that happened and what went on. And I love the pictures. I think they're great. My sister-in-law took pictures and my friends, and so we kind of gathered them all together. So yeah, I think that's it. I really think that's it. This is turning out to be a long vlog. I didn't think it was going to be this long. It's already 15 minutes. So here we go. I'll do my postpartum belly shot. And this is 1 month and 1 day. And let's see. Not bad. I'm getting there. I've got this little pooch area. I want to start, let's see. It's from the other side. So it's not bad. My pants are huge now. I'm still wearing maternity pants just because they're really comfortable, but all my pants are really, really big. I want to start working out again, not specifically hardcore, but I just want to start doing some cardio. There's a local gym in my little town that's like 5 minutes away, and so I want to start doing some cardio just to burn a little bit more calories, because right now I'm not really getting the exercise during the day. Basically, I'm taking care of the boys all day, and I'm not getting out and getting exercise. So, and it's really cold outside, so I can't really put them in the stroller and go walking or anything because it's just too cold and I don't want them to get sick. So, so yeah, that is it. This is my 1 month update, postpartum update on the boys. If you have any questions, let me know. I also want to say that I am so far behind on comments. It's just been, you all know, it's been crazy and my hands are full, and you know, when I've got a baby in one hand and a bottle, and it's like I can only do so much with one hand. And a lot of times I'm doing stuff on my phone. So I just, anyways, I am going to try to get caught back up on comments, because all of you are so sweet to leave me such sweet comments, and just, some of you guys have been in for the long haul, and I just appreciate you sticking with me for so long and continually watching my videos, and it just really, really means a lot. And anyways, that's it. This is going to be so long. I feel like there's like one last thing that I wanted to say, but I can't remember. I'll probably remember as soon as I end this video. So yeah, anyways, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you hopefully in the next couple days with my emotions video. And if you have any questions about that, or you have any questions about how I felt at specific times after birth or anything, leave them below and I'll add them to my little list of things that I'm going to talk about in that video. So have a great day, everybody. Watch the Olympics. They start today. I love the Olympics. I love, love, love the Olympics. So I'm kind of excited that I'm still on maternity leave because I get to sit and enjoy the Olympics. And yeah, anyways, have a fantastic day. Bye, everyone.